Well, good afternoon to you. Kind of out driving around today. It's just been one of those slow, rainy days. Although there was a lot of weird thunder this morning, and I just saw a little lightning. It's kind of funky. It's like 7 or 8 little flicks of lightning. I don't know how to describe it. It just kind of, and it sounded like that. So that's as good as it gets. Now, a little driving across town to do some work today. Kind of got a new mad project. This might be a big one. Kind of let you decide on your own. I don't know whether to. I'm debating whether to videotape all this or not, and or record all this. I guess it isn't taped anymore; it's digital. I don't know. Lately, the cameras seem more of a extra step I don't have as much time for than anything. So maybe I'll just have the highlights, or I might just set the tripod up and let the good times roll, and which I don't care for. I don't know. A lot of YouTube videos some of them seem very planned, and some of them are just spur of the moment. Mine are very spur of the moment. Usually there's interrupting helicopters and yelling neighbors and all sorts of stuff. So we'll have to see how this goes. I was thinking about doing this maybe in little stages, and as each stage gets completed, make a little, kind of a synopsis of what happened. Maybe that would be a better way to do it. It might be quicker. Hey, it's still there. Raining a little harder than I thought today. Looks like the camera's wandering over there. Okay. I don't know how long that's been that way. See what I mean? Oh, summer is kind of flying by here at an exponential rate. I haven't got as many projects done as I'd hoped. I guess I'm going to have to start trying to write these down a little better and portioning them out. But we'll see. This actually should prove to be a very interesting project. I'm just not sure how involved it's going to be. It looks like a big project, and I'm not a super big fan of multi-parted videos that drone on and on and on. From what I see, people tend to lose interest in them after about 3 or 4 episodes, for lack of a better word. So I don't know whether you lose people or gain people. One of the other reasons I kind of have selfishly for sort of documenting this is this piece. I have one at home that's unrestored, and I need to dig it out of its little shell there and maybe do some work on it. I thought about doing the 2 of them together, maybe. I don't know, it might be, I may have bit off more than I can chew, at least comfortably. It's really raining today. There is no sign of it letting up anywhere. So, a little drive across town to get to where we're at. The person that bought this paid probably way too much, and they're kind of, why is this being such a bear? Oh, it's because the road's so lumpy. Let our tax dollars go for lumpy roads. Anyway, the person that bought this piece is paid way too much for what it is. I don't even think he knew if it ran or not. And I have fired it up and made some preliminary progress / observations / fixes. but nothing major, nothing like this probably really needs or deserves. And I've made this very clear that this is going to be long and tedious and expensive. So I'm kind of at the stage now where I'm sort of stuck on a piece, and I'm going to try a little more equipment brute force to see if I can figure out what's going on. I usually don't rely terribly a lot on any sophisticated test equipment in my repairs. If you watch most of my videos, very seldom do you see anything terribly fancy. I usually try and use my brain, as I've found over the years, as the best piece of test equipment. But I'm going to have to break down and use a little brute force here to find out what's really going on. And we'll hopefully reveal that when I get to where I'm going here. That is just not going to stay where it's at. Why is that running around so much? It just is. Oh, let's see if we can stop that a little bit. Like this. There, that might be better. Left my shop rag at home. Now the windows are fogging up. Come to the conclusion that my videos are just plagued with technical difficulties. Off to your right, all those tents you saw, there's a red one and a blue one and a yellow one. I don't know if you noticed those or not. It's a bit late to mention them. If we turn the corner here, you'll see two more. Here we go. Right there. And there they go. It is getting very close to the 4th of July around here, and all the little gypsy caravans of fireworks sellers are popping up like dandelions. This year has quite a few of them. This year seems to have a lot of the, what I would say, kind of commercial ones where they're they set up like 20 or 30 stands and they're all the same place. They try and look different, but they're not. So anyway, so this piece, we'll kind of keep it a mystery till we get there. It's going to need some heavy-duty recapping, and I think possibly some rewiring. I'm not looking forward to, and it's not exactly one of the great open spaces of the universe. You've seen some of my other videos, a lot of those radios I work on have got an excess, in my opinion, of real estate. There's plenty of room. I always get a chuckle out of other YouTube content creators that work on radios that, for lack of a better word, complain and moan, oh, it's so tight in here, and I'm looking at those spaces going, you got tons of room, you can get a whole fist in there. Yes, it's a slide cam. It's going to move around. So, we're going to have a little bit of a tussle in a couple places. And it's not going to be pretty. I've been really scouring the universe trying to figure out how this was even put together, and I can't get a straight answer. Usually if I can determine how something's assembled, then you can kind of figure out how to disassemble it. I'm not sure how this is put together real close. It's so busy in a couple places that it's going to be a little annoying. I'll have to whip out the jeweler's loopy and some nice shiny lights. See what happens. Yeah, make sure you turn over there in front of me. I see you. So busy not being important. I digress. Oh, there's another fireworks place. That's about the 10th one I think we passed. So, I'm trying to think what else we'll need to do. And there looks like there might be a potentially rather substantial pile of resistors and a couple little time bombs. There might be some coil work on this baby. I've been doing some research on the internet to make sure I've got all my ducks in a row here. One good thing about the internet that counteracts pop-up ads is that there, on some subjects, there's an invaluable source of information, especially little weird, annoying time bombs or things people found or stuff that annoyed the hell out of somebody when they're working on certain pieces of equipment. That can shave hours off of your work time or your planning too. It's really getting kind of nasty out here. Another fireworks place. I don't know if you can see it on the horizon over there. There's kind of I don't know if that's a front coming or going. Here, see that white line of clouds? I know, you didn't watch my channel for the weather report. Okay. Man. That's kind of weird. Wind's coming from the south. Well, I think till we get to where we're going, I'm going to shut you off. All I'm doing is chasing the camera around and probably annoying people. Take it easy.